afternoon, and thank you for joining us for another episode of The Emmanuel Show. This week is week 2. You guys are coming back for another dose of inspiration. Thank you so much. Today we have a very talented gentleman by the name of Brenton Freeman. Many of you may know him by the name of Be Free. He's so very talented and very inspirational as well. Take a listen on how he plans to leave his stamp onto the world. I give you Be Free. And welcome to another episode of The Emmanuel Show. We have back in the studio with us after our first interview, the international sensation, Be Free, Mr. Brenton Freeman. How you doing?
That's what I do, man.
I have to. You got to tell people how to, what's the real? I mean, it's your government, so that's what your mama gave you.
Yeah,
right?
That is.
Right.
That is.
So tell us about your childhood. Tell us how you got your name, Be Free. How did you? Give me you. Who are you?
Man, I'm just a average Joe Schmo, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I be doing my thing. Nah, bro. Nah, I'm like, dog, man. So, I don't know, man. I'm the gas to the lighter, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Like, I'm in order to feel
fuel.
that everything. In order to feel that spark, in order to feel that intensity, that's me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be like all gassed up right now, no pun intended. But I'm just saying, man. Like, I hate the whole like sitting still process. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, I sound like, like I got a hard time paying attention or something. I'm saying, like, I just hate not grasping people's attention, not doing my job. You know what I mean? And I'm here to, supply a good time, make sure that people that are coming to see me are people that are just in life.
Okay.
Having a good
now
time.
You say they're coming to see you.
Yeah.
But for those, I know what you do. Okay. For those people who may not know you or what you do, what is your career?
So I'm a professional rock star.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? I drink, eat, sleep, rock. No, I'm playing. But I do music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a I guess you would say like a rapper, hip-hop artist. You know what I'm saying? Entrepreneur, a family man.
Okay.
You know. So.
Tell me about your family.
What do you want to know?
Siblings, mother, father.
Yeah, I got a mom, dad, brother, little sister, older brother. Mom always been supportive, always been there. You know, dad not really so much. Didn't really see him since I was about like 6 or 7 years old.
Okay.
Older brother, he does all my production, so he does like everything you ever heard, all the singles, Platinum Plus, Rojo, I'm Ready.
Okay.
Like literally my entire discography was all Bert. So shout out to Bert. Okay. And then my little sister, she does some vocals for me as well sometimes.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Entire family of entertainers.
You know, we just do our little thing. We just dazzle in it. And so.
Who is your biggest inspiration?
As far in music or just in general?
Well, give me both. Inspiration in terms of music.
In music, everybody always gives me like this. Whenever I say it, they be like, "Huh, for real?" But nah, I would have to say Eminem.
Eminem, why?
Eminem, hands down. Just because he's so brave, man. Like, you see how he just came out in the game and he just said whatever he wanted to say? You know, and he was very open and he was just very, like, people would say he was controversial. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like he was just being himself, you know? To, like, say what you want to say, whether you're in front of an audience or in the privacy of your own home. That impressed me. And then the movement behind everything that he did and him being from Detroit, like, just that within itself is amazing.
Okay, yeah. So who is your inspiration outside of music?
Outside of music, I would say like, maybe like, I don't know, probably like people who write like manga, you know, like creators of anime. Like one of my favorites was Masashi Kishimoto.
Okay, now anime.
Yeah.
For those people who don't know what it is, what is anime?
So anime is a Japanese style. People say like cartoon, but where they, I don't know, they just go above and beyond, you know what I mean? Okay. So like they have like real ones, you know what I'm saying, but they also have like action packed like fantasies, thrillers, like everything like that, but it's all animated. You know what I'm saying? And it's from Japan.
How did you get involved with anime?
That is a very good question, bro.
I mean,
I feel like it was just in it was just in me. You know what I mean? Like, I think probably just Dragon Ball Z in the beginning, and then it just evolved into everything.
But nobody said it. Wait, hold on. So Dragon Ball Z is anime?
Yeah.
No clue.
You ain't know that?
Listen, I barely watched that show. However, I do know one character, Goku.
Yeah, Goku.
Which is the hero.
Yeah.
But they died and come back like 15
all the time,
times. You gotta
right?
collect the Dragon Ball.
Even 7 of them.
It's 7 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens? Okay, yeah, you have to walk me through like how do
Okay.
you like what I never understood the cartoon. There was so much going on in it, but
Anime. But.
Super Saiyans and all this other stuff. Like, so what level was he? I never got it. I just never got it. So that sort of thing, that sort of type of style always inspired you even as a kid.
Always.
Okay. So growing up, your inspiration was anime and the arts.
Mm-hmm.
What was your life like?
Man, I mean,
growing up and having that artistic background.
So like I said, my mom was always there for me, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but for the times that she could be. So from when she was at work, I was either in school or I was at home. You know what I'm saying? Being watched by like, you know, my uncles or my cousins. And they were doing things that I guess you would say you shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? So like, you know, the typical like, you know, drugs around, you know, guns around, women around. Like I was too young to understand, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just kind of just like a toxic environment that my mom really couldn't control when she was at work or doing whatever she needed to do to provide for us.
Okay.
So you know what I mean. So when it seemed like my first, you know, drug transaction, you know, like just seeing out on the streets, seeing like just crazy things, you know what I'm saying, like happening in front of my eyes. So really, it was a more so just like a bittersweet, like rough upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I took what I seen and taught myself whatever they did, I didn't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I always told people like, they was like, "You not in the field?" I'm like, "No, but I was around it."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I lose my credibility because I didn't, you know, sell like crack or something? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why is that? I'm trying to do something, you know,
a little different,
like way different, go
Mm-hmm.
above and beyond and do positive things. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What is the earliest memory you have that, in terms of your grade school, when you were hanging around those kids who judged you for being different or whatever? What was your earliest memory of knowing that, you know, that's not the lifestyle that you wanted to live, and when did you turn from it?
Man, I got so many events, bro. I remember one time we ended up going to a store. Dang. All right, anyway, we went to a store, and it was me and like probably like 10 other kids, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the kids was like, "Yeah, bro, I be, you know, he be flipping for like I guess the owner or one of the clerks or whatever." So I was like, "For sure." She was like, "Just roll with me." We skipped school and everything. End up skipping school, and we get to the store, and it's like him and like 2 other staff in the store, and he's like, "Yo, lock the doors." You know what I'm saying? So I'm peeping everybody's body language, and he's like, "Everybody in the back of the store." So we all go to the back of the store. It's like me and like 9 other you know guys, and next thing you know, they just start like getting physical with my mans. It's like, "Yo, where my money? Where my stuff at? Like, if you don't got my bread, if you don't got this, then we're gonna have a problem," you know. So at that moment, I was like, "Yo, this is real," you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just there watching everything, seeing what's happening, making sure like I'm not in danger as well. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? They just got to like just beating them up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, straight up, bro was like 15, 14. You know what I'm saying? I was 15 at the time too. So they just got to be grown men, got to beating bro up in the back of the store, and I don't know. We just got out of there, bro. I ran and everything, and then the second time is probably when okay, so bro ended up having a gun.
Okay.
We was chilling, we skipped school again. We was in the alley and we were just chilling. I guess he was going to show it off, and he went to go pull out his jogging pants and got stuck, and he shot himself in the kneecap. Yeah.
Wow.
So, and I remember I was wearing an all white fit and there was blood all over my shoes and my jeans. And at that moment I was like, I'll never want to do this again.
Now, you grew up on the same street I did.
Yeah,
We're just
yeah.
like 10 years, we're a decade apart.
It was
so when you were
crazy.
growing up, I was already off to college and everything like that. So, like, what was your experience growing up on the same block as me? And, because I know my experience was crazy. What was yours?
Really, I seen a lot, you know,
Mhm.
like just a lot. You know, it was unfiltered. You know, for it to be like 4, 5, 6, 7, just going through, you know, life like that. Like
Mhm.
I've seen almost everything. People getting killed. You know, drugs, prostitution, just really anything that you can imagine.
It hadn't gotten any better ever since I left.
Nothing. So, I just, like I said, I just took that and I flipped it. I made a negative turn to a positive.
Good.
I always wanted to be positive.
Mhm. So when I remember talking to you about in your pre-interview about high school.
Yeah.
High school was that pivotal moment where you start seeing yourself, and you know you was hanging out with a young crowd that not necessarily was doing the right thing. You made the choice to do your own thing, and you told me that freshman year was your hardest year.
Yeah.
Why?
Just because, like, you know, in like middle school, I don't know, man. I guess I was just you know, I was Brenton, and then when I transitioned into high school, I was an entire stranger. Nobody knew who I was, you know. So that I looked at it as an opportunity to be whoever I wanted to be. But unfortunately, I started hanging with the wrong crowds. You know what I'm saying? I started being like involved with people who were skipping school, doing drugs, like literally everything that I just took myself away from. I put myself back into that environment. So. Like literally, I probably had about 70 to 80 absences my freshman year.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was skipping school every day, just chilling with them, bro. Going to abandoned houses, you know, breaking and entering, everything. You know what I mean? Just doing dumb stuff. You feel me? Just being convinced and being like, I don't know, persuaded to do dumb things just because they said it was cool. You know what I mean? So it's probably one of the hardest things that I ever had to do. And then just seeing my mom, you know, go through that and you know, the pain that I put, you know, into her life within those moments, I was like, I never want to do this again.
Do you still connect with those people?
Nah, I don't talk to none of them.
Do you know where they are?
I know a couple of them locked up, a couple of them dead, a couple of them I haven't seen since then. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want nothing to do with that.
Good.
I'm good.
Okay. Moving on to the next part of your life, your college career. Where did you go to school?
I went to Wayne State.
Wayne State University here in the city of Detroit. Okay. What was your degree in?
Business marketing and a minor in graphic design and merchandising.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how did you get through school and this rap career of yours?
I knew you was gonna ask that.
Yes.
So I came into class one time. I think it was like critical thinking. It was a lecture. Like, so we had like 150, 180 students. I remember I came in. I'm always crispy. The first day you gotta be crispy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be crispy.
Okay.
So I come in the first day and I'm late. I'm probably like 10, 15 minutes. I just couldn't find a parking spot. So I get into the class and my professor is like, uses me as an example. He was like, you see, that's what we don't want to be. We don't want to be late to the first day of class. That's not how we're going to start off this semester. Then he goes, you know how you're supposed to introduce yourself?
Yeah.
So he goes, yeah, young man, come down here. And I got in front of the class. He was like, introduce yourself, tell us your major, tell us your age, and tell us one thing about you. So I was like, bet. But I used that opportunity to scope out, you know, who seemed like they was gonna take care of business, who seemed like they was slacking. So the front row was hitting, but it was all girls. So I'm like, bet.
As you're being put on spot.
As I'm putting on spot, but I'm looking crispy though. You feel me? So I'm looking dope. So I'm like, I'm looking. I'm like, you right there, you know. But you know, so I went over there, sat there, introduced myself, we talked, and then I just told her, I was like, yo, I feel like we have like a connection, like we could make this work and you know be you know, teammates. So
you split game to her as if it was a relationship, but no, it was work buddy, work buddy type thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like I always provided the food and the drink. You know what I'm saying? I remember. So like I remember one of the last exams I took was statistics. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I got through it. So I remember it was about 2 or 3 girls. That was 2, and we was in class. And I was like, yo, what y'all doing after this? Like, what's going on? Like. And they're like, oh no, we don't have anything going on. I was like, yo, bet. So, but I told one girl, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be at the library at 8 o'clock, meet me here. So the other girl, yo, I'm gonna be at the library at 8 o'clock, meet me there, right? They knew each other mutually through class. So we ended up getting to the library. I'm like, what a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you here, I'm here. Oh, we might as well study together. We might as well. I had a lot of missing work. Nothing. I didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, for sure. And one of the girls, she had all the missing work. One of the girls had all the notes that I didn't take because I was doing whatever, like
doing whatever you need to do. Okay.
So I got pizza, I got chicken strips, I got French fries, I got everything. That was the first time one of the girls had Captain J's. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I blessed her with that. Gatorades, Powerades,
Captain J's, for those of y'all who are watching, is a chicken spot here in Detroit.
Yeah. Powerades, Red Bull, whatever you needed, man, I provided that. I probably spent about like 170 on food and stuff, just whatever, just like making
sure that they got what they need, so they can teach you.
And they taught me everything. We stayed there probably from 8 to like 6, 7 in the morning, and class was at like 8:30. So I went to go sleep in my car. Literally woke up, went to class, took my final exam, and passed.
Oh.
And it was all because of them.
Cramming session.
Yeah, and one of the girls, she works at Quicken Loans, and I ran into her, and she was like, "Yo," I was like, "Yo, what up?" I see you using that degree too.
So all of this school preparation, that's not necessarily what you're into now. What you're really going into full force is your career, your rap career. Tell us about that. How did you get your start? What was your first rapping gig while you were in college?
Man, I was doing shows when I was like 13, 12, you know what I'm saying? So probably in college I was probably doing like just like little hole in the wall shows, so where it was probably about like 50 to 70 people, maybe 100. And you know what I mean, like could have been like a poetry night or like I said, like a hole in the wall show where I paid the promoters like, yo, let me do 2 songs, and I made sure my money was worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever I paid, I was going in there and I was doing it, and I was coming out with like fans or supporters or whatever you want to call it. You know, I was going there like I literally I would put a trash can in the middle of the stage, right? And they would say my name, and they'd be like, "Be free," and just to get everybody's attention, I would run and kick the trash can over.
That's a good way.
Full of trash.
That's a good way to get some attention.
And everybody would look at me and be like, "Who is it?" And I'd be like, "What's up, there, try?" Like crazy. I don't know. I just wanted to do like something that make people like, "Yo, who is this guy?"
Yeah, pay attention.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It worked out.
It
worked out.
So, what was your biggest performance that you've done so far?
The biggest, man. So that would be like Little Caesars Arena.
Little Caesars Arena. That's where the Detroit Pistons and the Red Wings play. So, how did you get that gig?
Just clout. No, I'm playing, but nah, just through I guess like hard work, dedication. Meeting right people. Mark set up the play. And we already had like a whole thing going on before. It wasn't like you can't just start like rapping and like make it to Little Caesars. You know what I'm saying? No. You can't like you gotta just have a rap portfolio. So really, I guess it was just like they heard and they seen what I could offer, and we all met and we met at mutual terms, and it happened.
Okay. Yeah. What do you offer in terms of your music? What makes your music different than anyone else?
Have you ever seen me perform?
I've seen you perform.
You have.
Yes, I have.
Exactly.
I told you.
So
I see.
What have you experienced? Tell the camera.
I would.
For that specific performance, he brought chicken on the stage. Popeye's chicken sandwich. God is good for those people who had a chance to get some. I was in the back looking like, yeah, I'm not running up there for no chicken sandwich. But he did an amazing job with the songs that me and my friends heard. I told everybody, that when you were back there performing, when I was in the back, I was like, yeah, I just interviewed that cat. He is big. And they was like, yeah, you're dope. We heard a lot of people on stage that night, but you stuck out.
Had to.
You stuck out, so you did a good job.
He's forgetting the mosh pit.
A lot of people on stage that night, but you stuck out.
Had to.
You stuck out, so you did a good job.
He's forgetting the mosh pit. We had a mosh pit too.
But who?
The mosh pit where people come.
Oh yeah. Mosh pit.
Man,
Listen, hey, I am an R&B cat. I sit in the back. Or backstage and I watch, I ain't jumping up and down, but I feel you.
I'm with it.
Okay,
yeah.
So, how did you land the endorsement with Puma? Because in your pre-interview, we talked about you having the opportunity to work with a major brand like Puma. Yeah. How did you get that endorsement?
So really, we just
this guy.
We, Puma and I, we go way back since like '95. You know what I'm saying? But really, we just, I guess they, what was it, Mike? What happened? They contacted us. We just.
As he's talking to somebody off camera.
No, I mean, Mark's here.
Yeah, Mark's here. His manager.
Shout out to Mark. But they seen what was happening on like social media, and I, one of the people I guess that was at the shows, and Mark made the connection, and. Now this is what we do. This is what we
Good stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
Good stuff. That's dope. Yeah. So, okay, you being a newly known international name, like you're a new guy. Yeah. International is the key word in the phrase because now you're known worldwide because of something that happened on social media. He was engaged in a turf war that had nothing to do with him. But he ended up in it because somebody wrote the wrong name in their tweets. Explain to my audience, how did you get into this turf war that now left you with an international name?
So, so basically, there's a K-pop group called BTS. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And there's also, weirdly, a Korean rapper named Be Free.
Okay.
I'm Be Free, the real Be Free, official Be Free, the only, one and only. So anyway. I guess they were beefing, and the Korean Be Free said that he was gonna smack BTS. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like when next time you saw him or something like that. And people thought, I don't know, connected that to me. So I'm chilling one time. I dropped a song, and it was back in the SoundCloud days. I dropped a song on SoundCloud, and I go to sleep, and I wake up. I got like
you say SoundCloud days like
yeah. No. I'm saying like when SoundCloud had its moment. But I wake up and I have like over like 200 mentions in my Twitter. And people were like, yo, your music sucks, you're trash, you're never gonna chart, you know what I'm saying? Like all this crazy stuff, like wild stuff. I'm like, bro, just what I never had this much hate. And then I did some research. I was already familiar, with K-pop obviously, and BTS obviously are huge, So I just do my research and I see that Korean B Free said he was gonna smack this. Can I cuss?
Yeah, go ahead. We'll bleep it out.
Okay,
Yeah, go
he
ahead.
said he was gonna smack the shit out of him. You feel
Okay.
me? So I took, the liberty within myself. I'm like, bro, that's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know beef, bro. They're not like that. So I was like, yo, I don't know what Korean B Free talking about, but BTS is my niggas. And if he want to smoke, I'll smack the shit out of him myself. The army lost it.
Oh, wow.
Internet exploded. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, and then from there on, I remember I was just goofing around. I was probably like 20, 19 or something like that.
Okay.
And I was like, Korean Be Free versus American Be Free, and I put my SoundCloud link, and they were like, yo, his music's way better. You know what I'm saying? And he's an army, which is like their fan group. Like their fans. So they're like, yo, he supports BTS. All this. So, and that just turned into them supporting me as well. And I won the turf war.
That's what's up.
There you go.
And he actually contacted you and told you that your music is better than
So
his.
he DM'd me. He was just like, bro, like, what's all this? I don't do this Twitter stuff. And I was like, and then he said something about like, but I can't lie, your music is better than mine, but still, why you gotta do all this?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, man, shut up. I don't know.
So now he gave you the compliments that you deserve in terms of your music, which is, I would say, is well deserved.
Thank you.
Because your music is really, really good. What is your perception of rap music today?
I mean, it's everywhere.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's everything. You can't escape it. It's hard to escape. It's culture. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's ambiguous. It's everywhere, and it's a part of our everyday lives. And really, if you're not with it, you better get with it, because I'm here to stay, baby.
Who do you listen to now?
I've actually been listening to like a lot of R&B cats. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Name.
Like that's so like I mean like so
Name drop. You got name
okay,
drop.
I'll drop some of that. So I've been listening to Usher. I've been listening to Summer Walker, Billie Eilish a little bit.
Okay.
I've been listening to somewhat like some Doja Cat. Who else? Sade.
Okay.
I've listened to her a lot. My brother got me back onto her.
Mhm.
So you gotta listen to music, before our times, and pay respect and pay homage. So I've been listening to that. I don't know, some of the hip hop people too. The rap people. So.
If somebody was trying to enter into the rap game, what advice would you give them?
I would be like, have a strong team. You know what I'm saying? Like, have people and that want to be a part of this movement and that want to be a part of what you got going on, that care about you and your well-being, not just what's gonna come with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but actually like love and care for you. So that, and then also like your pen game has to be crazy. Always have music within the stash and ready to go. At the drop of the dime, you know what I'm saying? You never know when you're gonna walk into a room and Dr. Dre gonna be there.
Right.
And he can look at you and be like, rap, man.
You gotta be able to
and
go.
just keep going. Just keep flowing. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. Like, the rap game changed so much. It's about to be 2020, bro.
Yeah.
So it is 2020.
Yes. By the time it airs. Yes. It's 2020.
Okay, let's go back. Okay. The rap game has changed so much, man. You know what I'm saying? It's 2020. So, if you don't got it by now, you gotta get with it.
That's what's up. What's next for you?
Man, what's next? I don't know, more records, you know what I'm saying? More performances, way more performances, working with the Pistons, working with Puma, more rage, more me kicking over trash cans.
What's rage? Now, I remember talking to you, the word rage means a whole lot.
Yeah.
Especially in terms of the anger, in the anger realm.
Yeah.
What is your definition of rage?
So my definition of rage, so there's usually like a negative like connotation with that, you know what I'm saying? People be like, oh, rage, wrath, you know what I'm saying? Like negativity, like bad, dark. But not with me, it's one of the realest moments that you can get. So my job as an artist, I'm also an entertainer. So when I do a show, I'm there to entertain. I'm there to give you a good time, and as well as give myself a good time for giving you a good time. I'm a provider. So we go into an event, we have a show, and the worst thing that you could do is stand still.
Yeah.
You paid your money and just, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I want you to forget about all responsibilities. I want you to forget about all negativity, everything bad, even the good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to forget about all of that, bro. You're in the presence of like yourself with me. We're having a good time, and we are going to let all that anger, all that whatever you're going through out within this show, within this moment. You know what I'm saying? Rage is real. You know what I mean? It's like that real emotion that you feel when you're in that pit and you're looking at your local ragers, like you're man, you just feel this pit in your stomach. You're like, man, when this beat drop, I'm about to lose it.
gives
And
you pause.
everybody up, they're all jumping. There's like you know, people crowd surfing, people throwing shoes and stuff. You know, it's the realest that you can get. It's probably the most vulnerable you can be, and that's what I want to offer to, you know, the people there, fans, supporters, whoever. And hopefully I offer that to you when you saw the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Real ass nigga. No, I'm
Okay.
Shoot, man, probably just like 3 words. That's a little
Come on,
less.
describe yourself in 3 words.
I got 4 words.
Give me 4.
The rap game, Kobe Bryant.
The rap game, Kobe Bryant.
Oh, that's 5 words. I sound stupid, bro.
Yeah?
You got me on camera looking
no,
stupid.
See, I said 3 words. You
got me
could
on
have just
camera
said.
looking. I said 4 words.
You could have said you was energetic.
That's like me going like.
You could have said a whole lot. You tried to do a whole little sentence. You that was you. That wasn't me.
I'm like,
that was you.
I got 4 words. Holding up. Come on, man.
Listen.
Yeah.
Answer this question.
Okay.
This is your last one. I promise. I'll leave you alone.
Alright.
What do you want people to say about you once you're gone?
Dang, he was such a nice guy. Nah, man.
Okay, nice guy.
I just want them to just, man, just be like, yo, I don't know what's going on or why I'm half naked right now, but this guy, he's the real deal. You know what I'm saying?
You want people to say that you're the real deal. Half naked.
Hey, bro, I just want to be that thing for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to provide, just be that guy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's dope.
I just want to.
I'm gonna leave you alone now.
Yeah.
We are done with the interview. I hope you guys enjoy Be Free like I have. He is a fantastic entertainer. You guys take the opportunity whenever he comes to your city, whenever you see something online, like, share, post. Support this young gentleman. He is a new entertainer coming out into the world. His gift is amazing. I've seen him in person. I was there, and I'm not just saying that because he's on my set. I'm saying that because I've actually had the opportunity to experience his passion. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. Go to www.theemmanuelshow.com. You'll find this interview as well as so many more. You'll be able to see him in a show near you coming soon. All right. God bless you all. I'll see you all next time. Don't you guys agree that Be Free is dope? Like, amazing, right? I hope that Be Free remains consistent in his dreams. And in watching him, any of you all have the same dream of being a musician? I pray that you continue on your path of being who you were born to be. From my heart to yours, I pray that you become inspired. And while you're on your inspirational journey, I pray that you inspire someone else. God bless you, and I'll see you all next time.